Alright, everybody, before we start, hit the like button, subscribe, and also leave a comment. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so Ted Bundy's real name, Theodore Robert Bundy, was born on November 24th, 1946. Continuing the story, biographer Annie Rule described him as a sadistic psychopath who took pleasure for another human's pain and control he had over his victims. Continue on the story with Ted Bundy. Okay. He once described himself as the most cold-hearted son of a bitch you'll ever meet. Audrey Polly Nelson, a member of his last defense team, agreed. Ted, she wrote, was the very definition of heartless evil. Let's go to his childhood. Ted Bundy was born, we already know, okay. He was born at the Elizabeth Lund home of unaware mothers, okay. For the first 3 years of his life, Ted Bundy lived in a Philadelphia home of his maternal and grandparents. Samuel, born 1898 and 1983. Eleanor Cowell, born 1895 and 1971, who raised him as their son to avoid social stigma that accompanies birth outside of wedlock, family, friends. And even young Ted were told that compilations of birth and outside the warlock that he were told that his grandparents were his parents, that his own mother was his older sister. Eventually, he discovered the truth. And accounts of his social life also varied. Bundy told Michael and his other that he chose to be alone as an adolescent because he was unable to understand interpersonal relationships. He claimed that he had no natural sense of how to develop friendships. He didn't know what made people want to be friends. He said, "I didn't know what underlying social interactions." Classmates from Woodrow Wilson High School told Rule, however, that Bundy was well known and well liked there. Medium-sized fish in a large pond. Bundy's only psychical anthology was downhill skilling. She pressured anxiously, using stolen equipment and forgotten lift tickets. During high school, he was arrested at least twice. Suspicion of burglary and auto theft. When he reached 18 years old, the details of the incident were explained from his recording, as is commonly in Washington and many other states. So that's it. Before you leave, hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment. So goodbye.